Hi, John Taylor here, founder, managing partner, Stanton Park Capital, best-selling author, Maximize Your Multiple, The Business Owner's Guide to the Institutional Money Deal. It was interesting. I had a call today with a client who said they're interested in buying a business that's in their same industry. And this guy's an attorney, so he's a fairly sophisticated guy, and he was asking me, how do we actually buy a company? Like, you know, what do we actually say? How should the conversation go? So I thought it was interesting. I mean, he really didn't even know how to get the conversation started. And, so, I mean, and basically I gave him a rundown on the best way to approach it, to, approach the owner directly. I mean, obviously no one else in the company can really make any sort of decision other than the owner or the main shareholders. Um, and obviously he'll want to put together, first of all, assess whether they're interested in selling the business, right? And then from there, maybe you can start exchanging financial information otherwise. And he asked about, well, how do we do due diligence, right? And so with due diligence, there are three primary areas that a buyer typically focuses on. So there's sort of the business diligence, where you look at the market that it's in. Is it growing? What are the major risk factors? What are the major trends in that industry? And then also you have to figure out some type of valuation for the business. So most times people put together a financial projection model based on a pro forma business plan for the company. And then there's obviously legal diligence, where you look at contracts and filings for the business, and any litigation that might be up, and make sure that they're in compliance with all the relevant laws and regulations. And then obviously there's the accounting diligence. So most acquirers will hire a reputable CPA firm to do an audit, or what's called a quality of earnings report, where you basically look at the company's financial statements and see, because obviously if you're an accountant, there's ways to sort of shade the truth. You can take what's called the accrual, so you can make your profits or look better than they might be in particular periods if you're a good accountant, right? I mean, think of Enron, 20 years ago or whenever that was. So those are kind of the key main areas. And obviously there's the possibility that this guy's not going to be interested at all in selling, and then he's going to be back to square one and start thinking about how do we approach other people that might be a good fit for what they want to do, right? So this was partners that they were a manufacturing business in sort of the kitchen and restaurant equipment business, and so they're actively looking at businesses to buy, and they have capital lined up to do so. I mean, certainly if you have, if you're looking to buy a business within your own industry, it's to your credit. I mean, there's good financing, SBA programs available for people with industry experience if you're trying to buy a business in the same industry. And the SBA loans are very favorable terms. I mean, sometimes as little as 10 to 20% down, and low interest rate, payback over 5 years or more oftentimes. So those can be good programs. So anyway, I hope this was helpful and interesting. If you're someone who may be interested in buying a business, there's lots of them out there. There's people looking to retire, right? So, if you're able to network and find the right person who's looking to sell his business at the time you're interested in buying, there's deals to be had. So, I'm going to leave links below to my book in my website. But thank you very much. Bye bye.